You're on Pete. Let's go.
Ooh, that felt good.
good, MP.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Utah Jazz. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jaren Jackson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Walker Kessler is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's P. Then it's George. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, they've got Smith. Buzelis out there with the Coral. Then there's Sexton, and it's Jones in at the point guard. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Peterson, good, another from three.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Here's Sexton. 12 points his last outing. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at it.
And again for three.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And look, Sexton's lack of size has never prevented him from mixing it up down low.
They set the pick. Pass to Peterson. Outside for George. Stolen by Jones. Outside, Sexton. Smith for three. And it's Utah with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 4. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Just right through him. Kessler not slowing up.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Good work there as it goes.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Okoro kicks to Sexton. Here's Buzelis, and the 3 ball is good. Buzelis has got 5 now.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
George finds Jackson. That's good for George on the assist from Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Markkanen looking it over. Kessler passes to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Peterson.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Sexton with a screen on George. Jones, no luck. Jazz leading by 3. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Peterson. Jackson with the screen. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Buzelis. Smith with a wide open look. And again, Chicago, no good. Utah's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. It's stolen by Smith. Sexton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
George against Jones. Here's Jackson. George trying to break free. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Jackson with the screen. Peterson, that's good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro kicks to Sexton. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Peterson. Here's George. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Jackson a screen on Sexton. Peterson the pass to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
Showing some muscle on that finish. Jackson Jr. doesn't get thrown off balance easily.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside, Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Jackson with the screen. Peterson connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now second all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And George drops them both. And, Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Here's Peterson. 14 points for him. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Jones, the pass to Sexton. Peterson grabs the miss. Utah leading by 10. On the wing, George. Stolen by Jones. To the middle, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Yes, that goes in. Smith's got his second basket.
When the defense comes at you, you have to be ready to outwork them. Smith was 100% able to.
Here's Peterson. Last game out, 36 points for him. Filipowski.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Jones. The tray. It's hauled in by George. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Peterson. He's got 14. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Sexton on the wing. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. A new lineup here for the Bulls. And Utah with a change here, too. Williams, he's checked in for Markkanen. 1:57 left to play in the first. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against Cleveland played phenomenal. He had 36 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Yabusele, screen on George. Here's Giddey. Utah with the rebound. Peterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Filipowski. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Simon's on the wing. Defended by Peterson. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Anthony Simon's flying high to finish that one.
George against Giddey. Pass to Peterson. Launches a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Peterson's got 19 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Utah out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And if you're just... Utah. Lowry Marketing comes in for Williams. And Peterson subbed in for Baylor. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Markkanen is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's P, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. For Utah, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Peterson taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Peterson. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Kevin Love's checked in for Utah. Now, here's Okoro. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. And it's sent back by George.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Peterson. It's a pick by Love. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Smith. And here's Sexton. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Stolen by Okoro. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Sexton kicks to Jones. It's good. And now just a 5-point Jazz lead.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Here's Peterson. 23 points in the game. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Miller dishes to Smith. Sexton on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over Peterson. The shot by Sexton, no good. Utah leading by 7. To the right side. And stolen by Miller. To the paint. Stolen by Markkanen. George against Jones. George passes to Love. Love with the screen on Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Markkanen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
In the pick and roll, it seems like Markkanen gets the timing right most times. He's got a high offensive IQ.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Let's take a look at Dallas. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Utah, they're just holding steady, but in the wrong third of these rankings. So currently toward the bottom and looking for a spark.
Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. And again, Chicago. No good. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Peterson. He's got 25. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Markkanen passes to Peterson. Kessler the screen. Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got 28.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Out left to the wing. And the Jazz, another 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be recognized as the best of the best? And you look at P. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Now Kessler. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Yep, it's good, and another 3 from Peterson. Peterson's got 34.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Sexton. Nails the 16-footer.
Those mid-rangers can be tricky. Sexton looked confident.
Peterson the pass to Bailey. Here's Peterson. Kessler screen on Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 37 points for P.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
That's on Ace Bailey.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Jackson a screen on Jones. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Jackson's ability to both dive to the rim as well as pop out for a jump shot makes him an excellent partner in the pick and roll.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
All the officials are all over that one.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And here are the Jazz now. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Kessler. Here's Peterson. Jackson a screen on Jones. Here's Peterson. 37 points for him. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Okoro. Now Buzelis outside Jones. And the Bulls with another miss. Inside, here's Jackson, and then jammed down. He goes right over Colin Sexton.
Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You can feel that one from over here.
And here is Okoro. Sexton for three. Hits it from three-point range. Sexton's got 9.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Kessler. Kessler the screen. Peterson the pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
A floater. Smith sets the pick for Sexton. Over Peterson. And that one released in time, but no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Jazz lead by 17. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even McKinney could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So it's Chicago now, trailing by 17. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Colin Sexton is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Here's Buzelis, right side Sexton. Smith sets the pick for Sexton. 6 on the shot clock, and that one is good. Sexton's got 11 points.
Gonna have to do more than that to knock Sexton off his block. Colin is a determined scorer.
Pass to Peterson. Kessler the screen. Outside, George. Tries again, and the layup good by Kessler. He's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Jones against George. Jones with the bounce pass. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, I like when they involve Smith in these pick and rolls because he's agile and good at knowing where to go.
George passes to Kessler. Here's Peterson, defended by Sexton. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, the true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Smith with a screen on George. Here's Jones on the money from 12 feet away.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone a little.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah. A skilled passer. Jones is quick to spot these openings for his team.
Jazz leading by 12. George passes to Peterson. Outside for George. Utah moving it around. Pass to Peterson. Jackson with the screen. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Outside, Jones. Shoots the three. Another three for Chicago.
And every year we're seeing Jones take more threes. He barely took any his first 2 seasons.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Peterson. Kessler, a screen on Sexton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Bulls trail by 12. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the try. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Jones drives in. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Markkanen. Jones with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Buzelis. And the Bulls with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Smith sets the pick for Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Here's Peterson. And he has 42. Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jackson a screen on Jones. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. 15-point game. They double him with George. Pass to Sexton. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 14 points for the game.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
The 3 from George. Rebound by Smith. Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Jones, no luck.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
20 feet out. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Big time night from Trey Jones. Usually he's setting others up. Good to see him take initiative.
Pass to George. Here's Peterson. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, Buzelis. Back to Sexton. And the shot is good. 16 points for him. Jazz leading by 10. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Peterson misses. The Bulls shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pass to Buzelis. Now Smith. Outside, Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
To the middle, here's Filipowski. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Filipowski's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smith dishes to Sexton, and they pick up 2.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Here's Peterson. And he has 42. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Bulls, Abusele comes. Here's Peterson. Marking in a screen on Sexton. On the wing, George. Defended by Sexton. Peterson, that's good.
George keeping those eyes alert.
Bulls trail by 13. So on the floor for Utah. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. He out there with George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. G.A. just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Pass to Peterson. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Oh, Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Jones the pass to Sexton. Now Okoro. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr., not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Jones finds Smith. Now here's Okoro. Back to Smith. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Peterson. For the three, sinks the triple. Peterson's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah. There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Back to Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Okoro kicks to Smith. Sexton on the wing. From the arc. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Peterson the pass to George. Marking in from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 28 points for the game.
Look, Sexton has been aggressive, and he's been effective. What a scoring night.
Jackson passes to Peterson. Jackson with the screen. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Big round of applause for your Chicago Bulls.
Here's Buzelis, guarded by Jackson. Now Buzelis, pocket 6. Jones for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Peterson. Jackson a screen on Smith. In the corner, George with it. Over Buzelis. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best nights in the field, but his teammates have had his back.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Jazz leading by 17. George looking over the floor. Lets loose a 3. It's off target. Well, Chicago's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
They set the pick. Outside, George. Here's Peterson. He'll put it up there. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Bulls trail by 17. Smith sets the pick for Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, softly lays it in.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
No foul. Jalen Smith. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Peterson.
And that one misses. Second free throw, no good. The basket is good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Here's Kessler. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Utah.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for P.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Simons driving in, and the shot will go down. The lead is 15. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Fires the 3, and it misses. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Another chance here. No good on the layup. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just...
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
I get sick if I think I'm going to miss a game because I know my guys are counting on me to do whatever it takes. So for me, tonight was the kind of game I live for. Whatever problem we had, I solved it. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they give me a standing O when I get back to the locker room.
Great confidence, MP. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much.
Hey, man.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up, joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Peterson in at the 2. And for Dallas, Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Flagg in at the small forward. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the 3 by Utah. To the inside, here's Thompson. The 3 from Washington. Kessler with a rebound. And so George will bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. Launches a 3. No good. Nice D from Thompson. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. On the wing, Irving. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And finished off by Kessler.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. George against Irving. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Just 2 to shoot. It's stolen by Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Flagg. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully, the lid is off the basket.
And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Now here's Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Washington. And here is Thompson. Outside Irving. Lively with a screen on George. Irving, the pass to Lively. And he gets it to go.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's George. No points so far. Markkanen outside. Out to the right wing. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Takes the three. Outside for Irving. Over George. Again, the Mavericks good for two more.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
George passes to Jackson. Here's Peterson. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Irving. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Stripped it away. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Lively. And it's blocked by Kessler. Markkanen outside. Pass to Peterson. Thompson against George. Inside, Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving looking around. The three from Thompson. Dallas no good that time either.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Back to Jackson. Markkanen with a screen on Thompson. There's Jackson with the three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Flagg. 17 points for him last game against Denver. Here's Irving. Dallas no good that time either.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
He passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Flagg. Washington outside. Lets it fly. And it's Flagg missing. Utah leading by 6. Here's Peterson. 6 points for him. Markkanen outside. The three. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 23%. Not great so far. Williams passes to Lively. Washington, a screen on Markkanen. And here's Flagg outside. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to George. Here's Peterson. Launches it. That shot is off. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They trail by 6. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Markkanen outside. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Peterson. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
That one's good for two.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flagg is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Williams comes in for Jackson. Sensabaugh is checked in for Markkanen. And Bailey subbed in for George. Now here's Williams. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Williams. They trail by 6. Johnson on the wing. Oh, from deep. First shot won't go.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Williams. And here's Bailey for 3. Drains the triple. And now it's a 9-point Utah lead.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Outside, Williams. And here's Christie. Fade away. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to Bailey. And there's the screen. Here's Peterson. Williams defending. Here's Bailey. Here's Peterson. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh, my. That was a game for the ages. A fierce battle. It really could have gone either way, but they were fortunate they pulled it out.
Well, when you pull out a close game like that, it really can do wonders for your confidence.
Here's Peterson. Give him 8. The shot from 20 feet out. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Mavericks trail by 9. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Here's Peterson. Williams defending. Here's Bailey. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. On target from range.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Bagley sets a screen. Pass to Johnson. Oh, he tries a 3. Williams grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the paint. Knocked loose. And he's going for the oop here. And that one's good. Bagley. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bailey, the pass to Williams. Pass to Peterson. Just 5 to shoot. Filipowski sets a screen from the high post, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And that's 10 points for P.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And so it's the Utah Jazz earning this break in the action, up 10. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. He's checked in for Williams. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Christie. Pass to Williams. Tries a 10-footer. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Williams is out there with Max Christie. Then it's Flagg, and it's Bagley in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against Chicago was tremendous. He had 57 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Peterson. 12 points for him. Over Williams. Again, Utah good for 2.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And here's Flagg outside. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Markkanen with a screen on Williams. Peterson no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Williams up top. Going inside. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah leading by 8. Utah moving the ball around. Bailey, the pass to P. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Bagley passes to Gafford. Now here's Williams. The crossover. Pass to Christie from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Peterson. Filipowski sets a screen. 4-3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
They're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
They set a pick. To the wing, right side. Peterson. That three's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Christie. Outside Williams. Pass to Gafford. To stop the drought. Tipped. Here's Bailey. Williams defending. Here's Bailey. Here's Peterson. 20 points for him. Jacks up a 3. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second.
You know, Flagg wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
And Utah calls time here. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Jackson comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's George in for Bailey. George passes to P. Pass to George. Kessler, a screen on Irving. Here's George. Lively with a block. There's the triple. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside, Williams. Back to Irving. Outside, Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Irving against George. Here's Sensabaugh. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Peterson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. A 12-point game. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by George. The Jazz have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Here's Peterson. Sinks the tray. Peterson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Irving. Back to Williams. Washington a screen. Shoots. Again the miss by Williams. Jazz leading by 15. George outside. There's a screen to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The Mavericks shooting just 33% so far in this game. Irving with it. Guarded now by George. Lively passes to Washington. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bagley's checked in for Williams. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Irving for three. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Jackson. George outside. Jackson the screen. Here's Peterson. He's guarded by Irving. Peterson no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
George with a steal. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Mavericks trail by 18. Irving, the pass to Thompson. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Washington outside. Down low. Soft touch off the glass. Washington's got 5 now.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Here's Peterson. Off target from 3-point range. Mavericks shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Peterson. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, it's great awareness on his part.
And so it's Utah. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And most of these guys have shown they can do both of those things here in the regular season. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Jazz.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. So the Utah 5 right now. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke, and when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, Klay Thompson has to be on the short list of the greatest shooters of all time. Whether it's spotting up or on the move, Klay has perfect mechanics.
And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaren Jackson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Out to Thompson. The three is up. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Peterson. And here's George. Driving to the basket. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Irving against George. On the wing, Thompson. On the wing, Irving. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Peterson, no good.
And that miss makes him 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Thompson passes to Irving. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Peterson with a rebound.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
To win the cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Jazz leading by 18. Out to the wing. George passes to Kessler. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. In third, Dallas.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
6 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Thompson.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Lets it fly. Washington. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Irving, the pass to Washington. Dallas, no good that time either.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Peterson. Back to George. It's stolen by Irving. Here's Thompson. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Markkanen, the pass to P. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And off the glass. That one's good. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
And here's Thompson for 3. Rebound, Utah.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Jackson surveying the D. Back to Markkanen. Pass to George. Utah moving the ball around. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Utah leading by 20. Here's Peterson. That's 29 for him. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Mavericks shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Thompson outside. Washington outside to stop the drought. Thompson, no good.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Here's George. The shot's good. George has got 9.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Irving. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Kessler a screen. Here's Peterson. Kessler a screen on Thompson. Here's Peterson. Back to Kessler. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Mavericks trail by 21. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Releases. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. Kicks it to George. Jackson outside. Pure from three-point range. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Back to Thompson. Here's the three. Utah with the rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
And they'll get another chance.
Impeccable timing from the rook. Flag proving once again how destructive a defender he can be.
Oh, Kessler with the block. They recover it. Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. Pass to Thompson. The three. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
A different look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Williams comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Williams passes to Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
But with that touch and finishing ability, if Irving gets that close, it is over.
Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Christie passes to Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Peterson. He's got 32 points. Sends it home from three-point land. Peterson's got 8 here in this quarter. The Mavericks shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Jazz on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Filipowski. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Irving against George. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. And that's good. Irving for 3. He's got 10.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Filipowski. 1:52 left in the third quarter here. P passes to Filipowski.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And here's Gafford, covered by Filipowski. Now here's Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. It's stolen. Here's the break. Ahead. Here's Peterson. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Martin, he's checked in for Dallas. And a switch here also for Utah. Bailey's checked in. Inside, Bagley passes to Christie. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The shot off that time. Christie with some nice D. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Williams. Gafford finds Williams. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Peterson. He's got 38. Here's Bailey from behind the arc. And it's Martin with the rebound. Pass to Williams. Here's Christie. The three is up. Can't get it to drop. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Jazz out in front, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
No, they getting wide open looks. They feel like this is a shoot-around right now. We got to stay in their body. They're just getting shots after shots. Why?
Boy, an unhappy Jason Kidd. Checked in for Dallas. Timeout called. The Mavericks. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Marvin Bagley is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Williams. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Flagg in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Woo! BA, that's lit. Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Bailey. The layup misses. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter, and it's Flagg missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Pass to Peterson. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played. Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Dallas calls timeout. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Williams. And Utah with a change here, too. Love is checked in for Filipowski. Pass to Flagg. And here's Lively. Outside Christie. The three ball. Rebounded by Bailey.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
And Irving comes to help. Conchar outside. Right wing. Here's Peterson. He's guarded by Irving. Peterson, that one's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
To the middle. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Sensabaugh. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Utah's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Love, a screen on Irving. P passes to Love. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Love's gotten his first basket of the night. Outside Christie. Back to Irving. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Outside Christie. From outside the arc. Count it from distance.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
And there's the drive. Irving for three. Rebound, Utah. Here's Peterson. And there's a pick. Pass to Bailey for three. Knocks it down from distance. Bailey's got 6 here in the quarter.
And that's his second three of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Irving for three. Connects from downtown.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
Here's Sensabaugh. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Irving with it. Beyond the arc. Peterson with a rebound. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Lively. Love against Irving. Here's Peterson, 6 to shoot. Back to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Left side Christie. From 9 feet. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to Love. To the paint. Poke loose. Here's Peterson. Puts up a three. Drills it from deep. Peterson's got 43 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I just now talked with Dallas's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for P.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Bagley, and it's Thompson in for Christie. And Utah with a change here, too. Filipowski, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. Love a screen on Irving. Here's Peterson. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Utah. Outside Irving. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing. But, hey, it's nice to see all the stats I racked up. Lets me know I'm as dominant as I think I am. Lets the league know, too.
Sounds good, MP. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Dominic, thank you.
No drills today, man. You can still shoot around if you want, though.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. And a different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got George. Walker Kessler is out there with Jackson. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Peterson in at the 2 spot. And for Dallas, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Irving at the point. So here we are, Greg, for another clash between these 2 teams, the second in a row. We'll see many adjustments.
No question. They learned a lot about one another in that first game, and I expect they both fine-tune their approaches here tonight.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Kessler, screen on Thompson. Peterson misses. Flagg with it. Markkanen on him. Connects from 3-point range.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Peterson. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
In the corner, Irving with it. Driving to the basket. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead. They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Peterson the pass to George. George gets a screen from Peterson. The 3, and that one's good. George has got 5 points so far.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Got a piece of it. George looking over the floor. And the Jazz, another 3.
What a versatile scorer Keontae George is. How about the range?
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Jackson, a screen on Irving. Nobody near George. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving's shot is good. and so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Peterson, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Thompson for the triple. He can't hit that time. Nice defense from Peterson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Irving, launches it, cranes the three-pointer. Irving's got 11 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's George. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Pass the flag. Back to Irving from downtown. A rebound by the Jazz. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass the flag. To the paint, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
George finds Kessler. Here's Peterson. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. Peterson, that's good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys. Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Jazz passing it around. Pass to Peterson. Lets it go from deep. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Irving against George. On the wing, Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Markkanen looking it over. Outside, George. George gets a screen from Peterson. 4 on the clock, and that one's good. George has got 15 points.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Here's Irving. Thompson for the triple. Markkanen pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they... And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Irving against George. This one for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. Here's Peterson to the inside. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Pass to Irving. Jackson against Washington. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Here's Flagg. Just 5 to shoot. Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. And you look at P, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Pass to Williams. Here's Peterson. 9 points in the game so far. Another miss by Utah.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
It's good.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Nembhard with it. And here is Gafford. Pass to Middleton. A baseline J. Utah with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
George gets a screen from Peterson. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. To the wing right side. Here's Filipowski. Christie with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
George passes to Peterson. Back to George. George gets a screen from Peterson. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 4. Christie kicks to Middleton. Back to Christie. Nembhard for 3. Peterson grabs the miss. Down low. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Here's Middleton. He nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And if you're just... for Chris Middleton. Peterson's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Bailey. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Max Christie out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's George. The Mavericks making the shot.
Boy, when he's not beating you with the shot, George can absolutely beat you with the pass.
Mavericks trail by 5. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had 46 points, and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's George, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. George passes to Peterson. Five to shoot. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Doris, energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
The very prototypical Kevin 3-and-D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the miss from Peterson. Bagley the pass to Christie. And here's Irving from past the arc. And again, Dallas with the three.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
George against Irving. Markkanen down low. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Connects again from distance.
And, folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record. And the Jazz call time here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Thompson in for Max Christie. Outside, Markkanen. No good on the triple. Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Washington with the screen on Markkanen. Goes up to the stripe. Peterson grabs the miss. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside, George. On the wing, Markkanen. Peterson the pass to Jackson. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Thompson for the triple. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Peterson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now that's his second foul, something they need to be mindful of moving forward. Do they change his matchup?
Max Christie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Utah with a change here too. Sensabaugh is checked in. Jackson in the corner. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Christie. Guarded by Peterson. To the middle. Here's Lively. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lively's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, you can see Lively adding to his toolkit. You love that little interior bucket.
Here's Peterson. He's got 14. Bangs home the trifecta. Peterson's got 17.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Lively, a screen on George. Kept alive. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 4 points this quarter.
Lively's sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
Pass to George. Over Thompson. George, no good. The Mavericks leading. Now Christie. Last game he had 10 points. Now here's Thompson. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George passes to Peterson. Jackson, a screen on Christie. Peterson misses. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And last season, the Utah Jazz DB finishing with the worst record in franchise history.
And that, Kevin, is a striking contrast from a period of time where the Jazz, one of the league's winningest teams. But you start to lose in the hopes that you can get high draft picks. But for all of that losing a season ago, they slide in the lottery, and patience is required yet again.
He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Christie. Irving for 3. Rebound, Utah. Peterson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's George. A rebound by Washington. The Mavericks trailing. Thompson surveying the floor. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
To the paint, here's Jackson, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lively finds Washington. Here's Irving. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 15.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Peterson, defended by Christie. Lets it fly from 18. Out to the right wing. Sends the ball, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
I've got a good idea of who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after 1 half of play.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what P has done in this game.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Utah trailing here. And so in the game for the Jazz, George out there with P. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the 3.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Markkanen. Pass to Irving. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Peterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Irving up top. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's tipped and stolen by Flagg. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Irving against George. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Looking to end the run. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Pass to Peterson. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Peterson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Peterson's got 27 points.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Pass to Flagg. Fires for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in this game. George against Irving. George passes to Peterson. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
George against Irving. Over George. The shot's good from Irving. He's got 20.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
George against Irving. And George, here we go. Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
Here's Peterson. He has 30. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Irving against George. Outside Irving. Inside, George with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Peterson the pass to George. George gets a screen from Peterson to the middle. And down it goes. dunk through off a wonderful assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Thompson in the corner. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic. And the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Mavericks trail by 5. Pass the flag. Dallas moving it around. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Tremendous pass by Lively. You love a big guy who can deliver the basketball.
Jazz have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's George. Suarez screen on Thompson. Peterson the pass to George. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Lively. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Peterson. And it's blocked by Peterson. George against Irving. Oh, and there is George making a fantastic play. George has got 19 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Jackson, a screen on Irving. Peterson, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Thompson outside. Pass the flag. No one near him. A 3-ball. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Thompson.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Peterson. Jackson, a screen on Thompson. Peterson misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's flag missing. Jazz leading by 5. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Peterson. And Jackson gets it to go.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Pass the flag. Back to Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 23.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Irving against George. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Outside for Jackson. Here's Peterson. Jackson, a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Washington. Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Utah calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lauri Markkanen.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Williams against Bagley. Peterson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And that's now 37 points for P.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Over in the corner, Christie. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Peterson. Stolen by Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ace Bailey.
A solid passer and
Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Dallas, no good that time either.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
We've got Bagley. Flag is out there with Irving. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Peterson, that's good. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
George gets a screen from Peterson. The 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Peterson's got 43 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Down low, in the corner, it's Flag. They grab their own miss. He gets that one. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. And there's the drive. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
For the screen on George. Irving for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Peterson to the left wing. There's a good screen. And stolen by Flag. Outside Irving. Flag sends a screen for Irving to the inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Peterson. Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3. Barry. He's his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here is Gafford. Defended by Filipowski. And here's Middleton. Bagley kicks to Middleton. Clock at 6. Pass to Irving. Shoots from the line. Filipowski grabs the board. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Fires the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Middleton. Pass to Gafford. Now Irving. Defended by George. Here's Flag. And it's off from 3-point range.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Here's Peterson. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Markkanen a screen on Bagley. Peterson the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
If you get Markkanen involved in pick and roll action, so many good things can happen.
Moving against George. Bagley with a screen on George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
first one falls for.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Klay Thompson in for Chris Middleton. And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Peterson. Jackson with the screen. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Back to Irving. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
For 3. Does not go in.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Now Flagg. No good from 3.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Jackson, a screen on Thompson. Knocks down the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here's Peterson. He's covered by Thompson. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Here's Peterson. That's screen on Thompson. Cleared away by Bagley. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Now Washington. Irving surveying the floor. Flag. The 3 doesn't go.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Utah.
And good. There's another.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. Kessler, screen on Thompson. Cleared away by Bagley. Dallas with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And it doesn't go. Here's Peterson. Covered by Irving. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better we'll be?
Yeah, I've been hearing that. But our fans are the best. We're lucky to have them. The NBA is a high-pressure machine, and nowadays, there's a stat for everything. I mean, everything. There's stats for every blood cell in your body. But after a while, pressure and numbers, they aren't good for you. Fans bring faith and fun back into the equation, and we're lucky to have them, period.
Very good, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
Great work as always, Jeff.
Hey, need some help?
Let's go! Oh, you done? You done? Buckets! Let's get this started already. Yes. Turn up, baby. Let's go. Gear up. We good. Whose man is that?
MP.
MP, how do you feel about matching up with Dylan Harper out of Rutgers?
I feel great. Just because his dad was in the league, everyone thinks he's him, but he's not. Because I am. That's me.
And do you think if positions were reversed, you'd have been a lottery pick?
Oh, of course. But I had to take the long road. No handouts, no special favors. I earned my place here. Dylan Harper is about to go to the School of Hard Knocks tonight.
All right, MP, ready to go get it?
that